Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to trade with icons. And this also works with heroes as well, but this is a really good method to make a lot of coins pretty quickly, especially if you've got a lot of coins. Like, the bigger your budget, the more coins you can make with this. So what we're simply going to do, guys, is literally search for heroes or icons and put the max buy now, obviously up to the amount of coins that you do have. Also, the method you are going to see in today's video was posted earlier on in my trading Discord, and we have had some members make some absolutely insane profit from doing these methods. So if you guys do want to join, link in the description. It's £5 a month, which is cheaper than 1,000 FIFA points, and I guarantee you, you will make more in that first month than what you'll make off 1,000 FIFA points. So if you do want to join, links in the description, but let's get straight into the video. And what you're going to want to do, as you can see, you want to scroll through all the pages. At the moment for me, it is 20 to 7, just after content has dropped. So there's a lot of stuff on the market, hence why there are a lot of pages. So what we're simply going to do is just go through all the different pages until we get up to the 59th minute. So it's going to keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. As you can see, you're going to have to go through a lot of pages. Obviously, the more coins you've got, the more players that you're going to be within that budget. You can put the price up if you wanted to, like the minimum buy now. Let's say you've got 3 million coins. You could put the max buy now at 3 million coins and then the minimum buy now at like 500. It could work that way, but you might have to just mess about with it. I've not been able to have that many coins in this game yet to be able to work out if that is a way of doing it, because I've been like investing in other things and putting coins everywhere else. So I've not got crazy amounts of like a big liquid coin, if that makes sense. But as you can see, we are coming to the 59th minute now. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the 59th minute, which we have just gone past. One thing we definitely want to make sure we're not doing is accidentally backing out of the market. Otherwise, we're going to have to go through all of this again. So as we can see, Ian Wright's gone, Rush has gone, and we're simply going to refresh the market, guys, by comparing prices. So as you can see, on Rush, I'm going to compare price, and I'm going to go back. And I'm going to compare price and go back. As you can see, it does keep moving because there's a lot going on. So we're going to keep comparing the price and going back. And every time a card pops up, guys, they're going to pop up around about there. Like in between Rush and Van Nistelrooy. Okay, so we've gone again. In between Rush and Van Nistelrooy, if another card pops up, like it's been listed, it's going to pop up in between those two. So we sort of just need to keep an eye on where we are on the market. As you can see, it's a bit annoying right now because there are that many cards on the market that Rush and Van Nistelrooy are literally moving after every single search. So it is a little bit frustrating to try and do this one right now. But you're just going to compare price, and if anything pops up between Rush and Van Nistelrooy, guys, we are going to try and snipe it if it's a good deal. The more you do this, the more you'll understand what sort of prices players do go for. So let's say, for example, right now, a Ian Wright, for example, comes up between them two, and Ian Wright comes up at 140k. We don't want to be buying that, right? We're going to lose out on coins if we end up buying that. But let's say a Puyol there. So as you can see, Puyol comes up for about 160, 155. If Puyol happens to pop up in between this little slot and he comes up for about 120k, we want to try and snipe that as fast as we can, because we know that's going to be a good deal. We know it's going to be a good bit of profit, and that's the great thing about this. Obviously, like I said, you do have to sort of understand the player prices a little bit, which can be one of the most difficult things, is like learning player prices. But the more you do this, the more you understand what sort of prices players do go for. So as we can see, we sort of sit here, we can keep refreshing on Ian Rush, and if anyone does pop up, they're going to pop up now between him and Puyol, because Rush has dropped under the hour mark. So he's going to sit here, we're going to keep comparing prices. You might do this for a while and nobody comes up, but you might do this for like 5 minutes and a great deal comes up. Like, you can make some serious coins with this method. Like I said, if you do it with icons or with heroes, it doesn't really matter too much. It is going to work with both, depending on if you want to do heroes or icons. Like, it's entirely down to you. And like I said, the more that you do this, the more you're going to start understanding player prices, which is very useful. Because obviously, the more you understand the player prices, if a player comes up straight away and it's a really good deal, you're going to know it's a good deal right away, and you're just going to go ahead and buy it. Whereas some people, you might have to... I mean, there's been situations where I've missed out on deals because I'm just not quite sure what they go for at the very start of the game. So let's say, for example, a Puyol did pop up at like 59 minutes, 59 seconds. I'd have to compare his price quick, try and see if there's any bids on, and go, right, okay, it's a good deal, go back to try and buy him. And then by the time I go to buy him, he's already gone. Somebody who already knows Puyol's price has picked him up already, so it means I've missed out on a good deal. So understanding the player prices is a good thing to have. Like, it's a good ideal scenario to be in. And what you could try and do is have Footbin open on one screen if you've got a spare screen. Have it open with like the icon players and like what sort of price they go for, just so if someone does pop up, you can quickly glance over and see if they come up at a good deal. It might make it a little bit easier without having to compare the price and then lose out on that card. But like I said, it is sort of down to market knowledge and price knowledge. So I was going to say Vidic there has popped up, but we've ended up going back really far for some reason. I don't know how that's quite happened. It's taken us down to the 55th minute. That was a bit of a weird one. But let's jump back up to the hour mark, which we are looking at being around about... so as you can see, some more cards have come up now. I don't know why they didn't come up in the first place. I'm not too sure. Maybe the market's just a little bit bugged because there's that much going on there. But as we see, Gary Lineker there, 110k is not a good deal because Gary Lineker is going for that. So again, we'll go back to like the market. There's so many players on the market right now. So again, between Gary Lineker and Carlos Puyol is where they're going to pop up. I mean, these are just moving like crazy, aren't they? They are going everywhere right now. So we're going to keep searching. Nothing's popped up between Lineker and... so that's annoying, to be fair. I realized I just could have missed out on a deal because the market wasn't refreshing like it should be. Which is a little bit frustrating, I'm not going to lie. Because if anything did pop up, we would have actually missed it because it took us down to the 55th minute because the market, I don't think, was refreshing properly. So it's just one of them. I mean, I've got to take the L on that. If I did miss anything, then it is what it is. But we're going to keep refreshing it just by comparing price and going back, comparing price, going back. Obviously, make sure you're not going back too fast because if you go back too fast, you are going to end up getting kicked off the market or you're going to back out of the market and you're going to go right to the start again. You have to go through another 120 pages of players, which isn't ideal. But we're just going to keep refreshing this market, see if we can see anything pop up. It is a little bit easier outside of promo times because there's not as many cards on the market. Like, this is a good late night method because the market just doesn't move as much, which means you're not going to like be chasing these. Like, you can see me chasing Lineker and Puyol every time I refresh it. I'm having to try and work out where I am. Whereas normally I can do this and it would just be Puyol and I'll search and it'll be Puyol and I'll search and it'll be Puyol and it will still stay like that without moving too much, which makes it much easier to notice if a card's popped up or not. So it can be done a bit easier. Right now, it seems to be a little bit all over the place because, as you see, that right now is not ideal because I'm searching between Lineker and Puyol. So if anything comes up, it's probably going to be on this page. So I need to search for Puyol there. Again, it's made us go really far off the market, but we can go back, find these two again, keep refreshing the market. I'm hoping one card does pop up just so that I can show you that this method does work and they do pop up and I could get a good deal on it. I really hope one does pop up. I mean, even if it's not a great price, I just want to show you that they do pop up doing this because obviously it would be ideal if I could show you an icon or two come up for this sort of search price. But as you can see, we are just going to keep going. I mean, obviously you can try and snipe icons at minimum price if you really wanted to. The problem with that is it's just very difficult. Whereas the great thing with this, like, if anything pops up that's within your budget, you can buy it. If it's a good deal, it will come up, you'll see it, you can buy it. And that's why this icon sniping and hero sniping is such a good method to make coins. I've made some good coins. I've made like 30-40k profit on one card a couple of times this year now, so it is working. It is a very good method. I've seen a lot of other people doing it as well, so I know it's a very popular method. You'll probably have seen a lot of other creators do it as well because it just is a very good method, guys. Like, I really do enjoy this method, and you can make some seriously good coins with it. So if nothing pops up in the next like 10 seconds or so, I might just go have a quick go look at heroes. Right, let's go have a look at heroes, see if it's working with heroes a bit better right now. So heroes, again, my max price, I've got at 3,280k. We're going to scroll through all the pages and I'll catch up with you when I'm at the pages. Okay, so on the heroes, I actually upped my minimum price up to around about 110k. I didn't realize how many heroes go for like literally 30-40k, so it just got rid of them sort of players. But as you can see, McManaman there, we are going to keep searching for. So McManaman's come at 127k, and it's one of the cheaper ones on the market, but it's not a snipe, right? It's not one that we want to try and snipe. But again, we're going to keep refreshing the market, see if anything comes up between McManaman and King here. I do need to keep an eye on King though, because he's there we go. I was about to say King probably is about to drop down into the hour mark, so we're going to keep searching between now King and Morenez, Moratinez, however you say his name, and we're just going to keep searching between these, see if anything does manage to pop up. Hopefully something does. I want to show you an example of a player popping up, even if it is, like I said, not a great deal. But this is a really good method to make coins, and it works really well like late times in the UK when not many players are active on the game, because obviously there's not as many people doing this type of method, there's not as many people looking at the market, there's not as many people trying to buy players, so it gives you a much better chance of picking up a good bit of profit as well. So this is a really good method for you guys that are trying to make some good coins. If you've got a bigger budget, like, they obviously spend a lot more coins on a player, but obviously the more coins you're spending on a player, the more profit margin there is to have, so you can actually end up making a lot more coins. So it is a really good one to do, but again, you just need to be patient with it, you know, wait to see if anything does pop up. It can be a bit of a long one, like it can be a bit of a grind if you just sit here for 10, 15, 20 minutes at a time, just sat here refreshing, not refreshing, and just going and just so hoping a card does pop up. You could be sat here for 20, 30 minutes and not a single card comes up for a good price, and you've just sort of wasted that time. But at the same time, you could also do this, and then you could end up getting an absolute banger of a player that pops up with a good bit of profit, and you could end up making 50, 60,000 coins on the one card. So does he just pop that? No, where am I? Okay, the market just moved a bit. I thought someone had popped up, but they hadn't. So again, we'll keep searching just a little bit. I don't want to overdo this video, and I don't want to sit here for like hours on end talking to you guys saying this method works really well, because like I said, I could be sat here for half an hour and nothing does come up. So this is how you snipe icons and heroes, guys. You know, I put this in my trading Discord. They would have seen this exact video in my trading Discord a couple of hours before you've seen it on YouTube. So they'd have been out there already trying to make some profit. Obviously at the time I'm recording, I can't see anyone's made any profit because I've not put the video in the group yet because I'm still recording it. But yeah, this would have been in my trading Discord with some good explanations, some good time frames to do it in and stuff like that. So if you do want to join the trading Discord, the link is in the description. But I hope this video has helped you guys understand how you can snipe heroes and icons to make a lot of coins per card. If it has, be sure to smash thumbs up on the video, subscribe with notifications turned on. I'll catch you on the next one in a bit. Woo!